I'm on my way to the airport in the back of a Tesla, and I've had a lot of Teslas as Uber cars while I was at NADA in Dallas, and I've made a few observances, and I'd like to share some of those with you. But not being a Tesla owner, it doesn't really mean that much coming from me. It does mean something, however, from somebody that spends a lot of time in it. So I am fortunate to have someone who's going to just kind of share some of their feelings with the car itself because they spend so much time in it. So while I'm not going to reveal the name or the person, I am going to show you the nav system, which I think is pretty cool. There are some features that if more people knew about them, I think more people would buy Teslas. And there are also some features that, some people might not find as appealing. So let's see, it's 420, so 520 in Connecticut. All right, so my few observances are the car is a little bit on the bumpy side. As far as fit and finish is concerned, it is quite Spartan on the inside. Other than the large technology screen, there's not a lot to it. I mean, the interior, the leather seems to hold up very well. Most of the cars I've been in have had higher mileage, some as high as 77,000 miles. And that person said to me, incoming call interruption, sorry about that. Really, the only thing that went wrong on that person's vehicle, he's about to put his third set of tires on and replace a few air filters along the way. But other than that, not much. Never had to do brakes in those 77,000 miles. And being part of a Tesla community where he's always conversing with other people that own them, that driver said to me that he doesn't know anyone that's ever had to put brakes on theirs. The ride is a bit bumpy, maybe a little bit more bumpy than I care for, but it is what it is. You've got this particular one, do you have one or two engines?
This car was a single motor.
One motor, okay.
One motor, yeah.
And what do you like about it? What are some of the favorite parts of this car?
So I like everything about this car, and the favorite part is, when you, uh, I was looking mirror, side mirror, so
Yes.
you don't have to see in this car. You just see.
Look at that. That is
So
so freaking cool.
yeah, if you signal on right, left, you can see if somebody behind you.
Now, on my car, for instance, I have a little light that blinks on the mirror to let me know whether or not.
If you want to see your backside, if you can see your backside
while you're moving. So in my car, you've got to put the car into reverse to see that.
Yeah.
And if you're stationary, you can show the front of the car as well, correct?
Yeah. They show you, and it's a very nice car. This car have too many nice features. So autopilot is one of them. So it's a very nice in autopilot, and cruise is very nice and safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, this car, and also, yeah, you don't spend too much money. Like this car is don't have to change anything. Just like you say, is only tire.
Yeah.
And brakes is good more than even 100,000 miles.
Wow.
Because this car have auto brakes. When we just take our foot, they automatically stop.
Right, the regenerative braking from the electric motors. Now, how many miles on this particular car?
This car right now is 35,000.
35,000. Okay. And the other thing I like about it is, people are always afraid. Oh, what if I run out of gas, or out of charge? Now, most of the ones I've talked to, they get anywhere from 240 to 280 miles per full charge. What are you seeing on yours?
So this car is, is the same like a gas cars. If you don't, your gas is going low and you don't don't pump gas, so of course you're running out. So same like this car, and this car even tell you when is left 20%.
Yeah.
They tell you and they show you the closer charger. These are all supercharger around
Okay.
DFW. They show you can go, that charger is close to you, go there.
Okay.
And how many charger is empty over there.
Yeah.
They show you everything, and they show you when you reach that charger how many percent battery left you have.
Okay.
So this car is very safe, they tell you. And when they little far from charger and you have a less battery, this warn you.
Okay.
Go back, first charge and then go wherever you want to go.
So it tells you well in advance. Now, most gas engine cars don't have that, right? Unless you specifically set the points of interest as gas stations, you're not going to know. And believe it or not, I saw a vehicle on the side of the road here in Dallas where somebody was actually, they had a gas can that they were pouring gas. So clearly they got stuck because they ran out of gas. And most people, according to the data, most people drive less than 250 miles in a week anyway. So it's really not much of a concern. So let's say you're going on a road trip, you put in where you're going to, it will show you en route all of the the charging stations.
Yeah, even you can put, for example, New York.
Yeah.
So they take you, New York City.
Takes you on the best route, all right?
So they show you all charger and tell you.
Look at that, all along the way.
Yeah, they show you all the way. So they even tell you when you reach this charger how many percent battery you have left.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Everything.
Before you get there, you know what state of charge you have before you get there.
Yep.
Wow, that's really cool. Now, does this particular car have the autopilot?
Yes.
And the autopilot, does it change lanes, go in and out?
Yeah.
On its own?
Yeah. Same like human.
You just have to have one hand on the wheel, right? So it knows that you're interacting?
Yeah. It's good. Even one, if even I want to set, I don't need to put. Right now, it's not on autopilot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Uber is not allowed to put on.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's funny because the computer is probably more accurate than a human being.
Yep.
And then this also has the cameras that are 360 degrees around the vehicle, correct?
Yes.
So if
and
you
also
have...
this car is, doesn't matter you park and you sleep, but this car is never sleep. They're making 24-hour videos. And when you wake up, if somebody is coming even close to your car, they put red line over there.
Okay.
And they should watch right here.
So at that particular point.
Yeah, even you being close to this car, nighttime, morning time, this car telling you someone is coming around this car. Yeah, and this car is making like five cameras, six cameras outside.
Yeah.
3 here and 2 side and 1 back.
Okay.
So yeah, they're making 24/7 videos. Even on the road, we right now going, and when we going reach airport, we park over there. We can watch all video.
Wow.
So how we drive, everything we watch, all this traffic we watch. So if somebody hit you and he say, for example, no, I don't. That's not my mistake. You can show in second whole video.
Let's go to the videotape.
Yeah.
No disputing it because you've got the evidence.
Yeah, it's like 6 cameras around car.
Okay.
So they have their own internet, satellite. Whenever
wait a minute. It's satellite-based internet.
Yes. And when you park anywhere, you can watch all this.
Oh wow.
You don't need a connection with the internet.
Very cool.
Yeah,
wow.
Automatic inside, you watch Netflix, YouTube, anything, whatever you want to. So you can watch You don't even need an internet connection.
Now, you'll see on the left side of the screen, you see other cars on that map. If you're in town and there are pedestrians walking, you'll see those pedestrians on the map as well. Wow, that is really cool. So, is there anything you dislike about this car? Anything that you do differently if you decide
Not really. I don't. I like everything. Before buy, I think this car is not that strong, but this car is very heavy.
Yeah.
Very strong. Seriously, this car is more than any other car. The other car is only tin and like a plastic,
Right.
So this car, somebody hit me in Uptown with the big trolley.
Yeah.
She hit me on back, and I don't even feel inside. That big trolley is like a big truck. Yeah. And when I see the damaged bumper, and inside a bumper is a shield, is a steel shield.
Okay.
So back bumper have a steel shield like that.
Wow.
So it's a big one. It's like a bumper size. So this car is very strong and very heavy, more than any other cars. So yeah.
So have you brought it in for any kind of service at all, or is it all just over the air updates?
So we're going for service after 25,000 mile, 15,000 mile, check tire, anything,
Yeah.
Just
have you put tires?
Formality, Yeah.
Sure. Have you put tires on this already?
Yes, I do. After 25,000, I change my tire.
And what does a set of tires run you for a car like this? Do you remember?
Which tire?
No, how much is 4 tires for a car like this?
4 tire is this car tire start on discount tire shop is around 180, one tire.
180 a tire?
Yes, the start.
So $360, $720. So with tax and installation, you're a little over $800?
Yeah, same
4?
like other cars.
Same like all the others.
Yeah. It's not that expensive, which people think is too much expensive. No. It's the same like other cars. I just changed one tire because my tire is a couple weeks before is damaged.
Yeah.
So that one is $180.
Okay.
Yeah.
And air filters, do you do that yourself, or do you have that done when you go in?
Yeah, I can do myself, and yeah.
What's an air filter run you on this? Do you remember?
No, I don't.
But it's not a lot of money.
Yeah, no, not that much. Yeah.
You buy it at an auto parts store, or do you have to buy it online?
I buy online, and even I'm going here. We have a 2 dealership, and they have everything inside. One in Plano, and one is close to Love Field Airport down in Dallas. So we don't have a problem. And I have a BMW. Seriously, I was tired. So this car is a red because it's a danger zone. You see, they show me red.
And that's the car right there that's just passing you that it saw.
So this car show me don't move. So they show red.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'd say this is probably, for me anyway, this is probably the biggest selling feature right there, because I have not seen this in any other cars. And it's one thing to have a light blink, but you're never really 100% sure. But there you have an actual video.
Yeah.
So there's no question. I mean, that would certainly put most people at ease.
Yeah. Even you see I touch my line.
Yeah.
They're going blue.
Okay.
And they warn me, don't touch line. So, and if I keep, they take control and they move the steering.
Wow. So it'll automatically get you back in line.
Back in line. So if, for example, I don't give light and I try to change line, like on top side, they don't let me. They just push me back.
So this is a hard car to get into an accident with.
Yeah, and after that, if you, for example, busy with phone or you don't watch somebody brake front of you, this car is auto brake. It's quick. Like I don't give light right now. I change line.
Right.
So, So if it's behind me any car, even too far, they don't let me.
Okay. And then when you touch that screen, it goes back to the full map?
Yeah.
Like on the right? I mean, this is really impressive.
Yeah, these are radio station. everything.
This is your first Tesla?
Yes.
Would you buy another?
Of course. I tell myself why I waste my time. I was BMW lover and I was a BMW car, and I was always, seriously, always at workshop.
Really?
Yeah.
And that costs you a lot more to maintain than this, for sure.
Yeah, and every week I was a workshop and a dealership, like a water pump problem, oil change problem, transmission problem,
Wow.
engine light problem. The I don't know, it's too many problems, brake sensor problem. So this car last 6 months I never been any day in dealership. I'm
Wow.
very happy.
No problems with this car you've had.
No, I don't have to change oils. I don't have to, anything. Just change tires, stop any discount tire shop, and they change in a couple minutes. That's fine. We are okay. So you don't need a brake like 100,000 miles, more than 100,000 miles.
Wow.
So I just take my feet right now and I don't press any brake and I don't hold any brake. The car is automatic stop. You see, like that.
All by itself. You never touch the brakes.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah. So I start now. Yeah.
Wow,
So
that's a very
don't have
impressive
to press
car.
brake. Yeah, it's a good car.
So nothing negative. There's nothing you don't like about this car.
No. I'm very happy with this car. Every week is automatically going a software update.
Automatic software updates.
Yes, you really don't need to.
Do you charge this overnight at home?
Yes, I charge nighttime at home and also whenever I need outside. Sometimes I drive a lot.
Yeah.
So I use outside a supercharger.
In electricity, do you know what you spend per week?
Seriously, just change $40.
$40?
Yeah.
For every month?
Yeah.
$40 a month electric.
Change, yeah. I have all my bills.
Get out of here.
Seriously.
How many miles do you do
when
a week?
I tell that people, I drive this one is every day is okay. I charge full at one time.
Yeah.
Right now, when I'm going home, this car is full empty.
Okay.
So then I charge overnight full this car.
Yeah.
So if I charge outside, they charge me more than $10.
Right, depending on time of day.
Timing of day, yes.
Yeah.
So
how many miles do you drive per month? Do you know?
Per month? Okay, so I drive like more than 500 a day.
500 a day,
Yeah,
and you drive how many days?
Full-time job, I drive 7 days a week.
You drive 3,500 miles a week.
Yes.
So 7,000. So you drive 14,000 miles a month.
Yes.
And it costs you $40.
Yep.
In electric.
Yes.
Get out of here.
Serious. Just change $40.
Wow.
Yeah.
I tell you what, if the average price of gas regular is $3 per gallon, right?
Yeah.
And you get let's say 25 miles to the gallon.
Yeah.
Do the math. That's crazy, the difference. Oh, yeah. And you said something about. Tell me about that.
If you Texas residents, you get $10,000 discount, and if you are an Uber driver, you get 1,000 more discount.
So you have an $11,000 incentive to buy the car, which you spend $40 a month in electric to drive 14,000 miles per year. I'm having trouble wrapping my head around that.
Yeah, it's a very good car.
Wow. Well, thank you very much, man. This has been incredibly informative. I hope this helps some of the folks out there that are on the fence, so to speak, on whether or not they would consider buying a car like this. Because, wow, you don't see that too often. As a matter of fact, I've never seen it. Okay, let's see here. All right, it's a little bit more tricky, but yeah. So there you have it, straight from the driver's mouth. what this particular person loves about Tesla and what he hates about Tesla, which is nothing. He hates nothing about it. All right. Thanks for watching. And if you have anyone that's contemplating an electric vehicle, you may want to share this information with them because I found it quite enlightening. And I would bet you did as well.